The stage lights glow softly as the host calls the next contestant. From the side of the stage, a Filipino teen slowly walks out. He's young, barely looks old enough to carry the weight of the massive auditorium he's stepping into. His shoulders are slightly hunched, his hands clasped together as if holding on to courage itself. The audience watches with polite curiosity, unsure of what to expect. This is America's Got Talent, where confidence usually enters before the contestant does. But this boy is different. He doesn't wave dramatically or shout with excitement. Instead, he offers a shy smile, nodding respectfully to the judges. The camera zooms in on Simon Cowell. His expression is calm, almost bored. He's seen thousands like this before, nervous teens with big dreams and fragile hopes. The host asks the simple questions: name, age, where he's from. His voice trembles slightly as he answers, revealing his Filipino roots and humble background. He mentions growing up listening to old music at home, learning songs from a small radio his family owned. The audience, softly, but no one leans forward yet. This feels like a familiar story. Then comes the question that changes the air in the room. What are you going to sing today? The teen pauses. He swallows. Then, quietly but clearly, he says, an Elvis Presley song. A ripple of reaction moves through the theater. Some people smile. A few laugh under their breath. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, is not an easy choice. Especially not for a shy teen standing alone on one of the world's biggest stages. The doubt is instant and visible. Simon raises an eyebrow. Another judge exchanges a look that says, this could go very wrong. The audience braces itself. Expectations sink instead of rise. The teen senses it. He can feel the skepticism pressing down on him, but he stands his ground. The music hasn't started yet, but the tension is already thick. This moment, right before the first note, is where dreams either collapse or ignite. The teen closes his eyes briefly, taking a deep breath. It's as if he's blocking out the judges, the cameras, the crowd, transporting himself back to the small room where he first learned to sing, where no one laughed, where music felt safe. The band prepares. The spotlight tightens around him. For a split second, he looks impossibly small on that enormous stage. And no one, absolutely no one, realizes they are seconds away from witnessing something unforgettable. The band begins softly, slow, familiar, almost teasing. A gentle rhythm fills the theater, and for a brief moment, nothing seems extraordinary. The Filipino teen stands perfectly still at center stage, eyes forward, posture straighter than before. The nervous boy from moments ago is fading, replaced by someone calmer, focused. Then he sings. The first note drops like a thunderbolt. It's deep, rich, confident, not forced, not copied, authentic. The sound echoes through the auditorium, and instantly, the energy shifts. Conversations stop mid-breath. Someone in the audience gasps loudly. A woman covers her mouth in disbelief. This isn't a kid trying to sound like Elvis. This is a voice that carries the same soul, the same weight, the same haunting warmth. The camera cuts to the judges. Heidi's eyes widen. Another judge leans forward, eyebrows raised. And Simon Cowell, who moments ago looked uninterested, sits up straight. His expression hardens, not with criticism, but with shock. His lips part slightly, as if his brain is still catching up to what his ears are hearing. The teen continues singing, growing stronger with every line. His nerves are gone now. His voice fills the room effortlessly, rolling through the high notes and settling comfortably into the lows. The Elvis influence is undeniable. The phrasing, the control, the emotion, but it never feels like an act. It feels natural, as if this voice has been waiting its whole life for this moment. The audience begins reacting without realizing it. Heads nod. People whisper, "Oh my God." A man in the back stands up. The energy spreads like electricity. This is no longer an audition, it's a performance. As the song builds, the teen subtly moves, channeling the confidence of the king of rock and roll without exaggeration. No costume, no gimmicks, just voice and soul. The band follows him closely, clearly impressed, adjusting to his timing and power. Simon leans forward now, elbows on the table. He's not blinking. This is rare. This is the look he gets when something genuinely unexpected happens, when talent walks in quietly and then knocks the doors down. The final chorus approaches. The teen closes his eyes and releases a note so full, so controlled, that the room feels frozen in time. Even the judges forget to react. For those few seconds, there is nothing else in the world but that voice. As the music fades, the audience doesn't even cheer right away. They're stunned, caught between disbelief and awe. This is the moment where everyone understands. They are witnessing something special. And Simon Cowell is completely speechless. The final note hangs in the air, smooth and powerful, fading slowly like an echo in a vast canyon. For one heartbeat, nothing happens. No clapping, no cheering, just silence. The kind of silence that only appears when people are too stunned to react. The Filipino teen opens his eyes. For a split second, doubt flashes across his face. Did it land? Was it enough? He grips the microphone tighter, waiting. Then the room erupts. Applause crashes through the theater like a tidal wave. People leap to their feet, shouting, whistling, screaming his name. Some are laughing in disbelief. Others wipe tears from their eyes. The standing ovation spreads row by row until the entire auditorium is on its feet, united by shock and joy. The camera cuts to the judges' table. Heidi is clapping wildly, shaking her head in amazement. Another judge mouths, "Wow," over and over again. And Simon Cowell, known for his brutal honesty and impossible standards, does something rare. He doesn't speak. He simply smiles and shakes his head slowly, eyes locked on the teen, as if trying to process what just happened. When the noise finally softens, Simon leans toward the microphone. He pauses. The audience holds its breath again. "I genuinely did not expect that," Simon says carefully. The crowd cheers louder. "That was extraordinary. You didn't just sing an Elvis song. You made it your own. And that is incredibly hard to do." The teen's eyes fill with tears. His hands tremble now, not from fear, but from emotion. He bows his head slightly, overwhelmed by the moment. This stage that once felt terrifying now feels like home. Simon continues, smiling. "You walked out here quietly. But that voice is unforgettable." The audience roars again. The other judges jump in with praise, calling it one of the most surprising auditions of the season. The teen can barely speak when asked how he feels. He manages a soft, "Thank you," his voice cracking as tears finally fall. From the shadows of doubt to the spotlight of greatness, this one performance has changed everything. A shy Filipino teen walked onto the stage unknown. And walked off as a star.